The power of passion and perseverance, asterisk, what if success had nothing to do with talent and everything to do with how long you're willing to fight? Are you intense for a week or committed for a lifetime? What if your obsession with talent is the reason you're not succeeding? What if the real formula for success wasn't IQ, but effort times effort? Can a few questions reveal whether you'll rise or quit when things get tough? Would you keep going if it took 10 years to win? You don't. Find passion, it finds you through the struggle. Are you ready? Motivation is weak. Want to know what beats it every time? Neuroscience has cracked the code. Your brain grows when you don't give up. What if your greatest failure was the beginning of your biggest breakthrough? Stop waiting. To find your passion, you've got to chase it and earn it. The winners aren't the most gifted, they're the ones who refuse to let go. When you do it for love, not applause, nothing can stop you. You're not behind, you're just playing the short game. Want to switch? Lost your spark? Here's how to relight the fire inside. Asterisk Part 1. Understanding Grit. The Power of Passion and Perseverance. Asterisk Chapter 1. What is grit? What separates winners from quitters? Grit, it's the deep down refusal to give up. Gritty people push beyond failures, beyond fatigue, beyond doubt. It's not raw talent or luck, it's effort married to purpose. That's Grit. Chapter 2. Passion meets perseverance. Grit is passion sustained over time, not a burst of motivation. It's not about being intense for a week, but being consistent for years. The grittiest people don't chase 10 things, they obsess over one mission and don't stop. Chapter 3. Talent is overrated. We worship talent, but talent is only potential. Without effort, it dies quietly. The greatest violinists, scientists, and leaders weren't born brilliant. They built their greatness one determined step at a time. Chapter 4. Effort counts twice. Duckworth's formula. Skill equals talent times effort. Achievement equals skill times effort. Effort is the multiplier. That's why average people with insane work ethics surpass geniuses who don't try. Chapter 5. The Grit Scale. Duckworth created a test to measure grit. Questions like "I finish what I begin" and "I'm a hard worker" reveal who's got long-term stamina. High scorers aren't always gifted, they're just relentlessly consistent. Chapter 6. The Power of Persistence. The gritty never stay down. When life knocks them out, they learn, adapt, and return stronger. The road to greatness isn't straight, it's rugged. Persistence turns pain into progress. Chapter 7. Growing interest into passion. Passion isn't born, it's built. It begins with curiosity, becomes practice, and evolves into devotion. Gritty people give their passion time to deepen, instead of chasing shallow thrills. Chapter 8. Grit versus motivation. Motivation is short-term energy. Grit is long-term commitment. Motivation burns out in a week. Grit endures for years. If motivation is the spark, grit is the firewood. Chapter 9. The science behind grit. Research shows that grit outperforms IQ, beauty, and charm. Brain plasticity proves you can grow with effort. The brain adapts to grit every time you persist. Your mind becomes more resilient. Chapter 10. Grit in the face of failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the path to it. Grit means failing forward. Each defeat becomes a stepping stone. Winners aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who never stop. Part 2. Building passion. Chapter 11. Discovering your interests. You don't find your passionate, finds you through experience. Follow your curiosity. Try things. Ask, what excites me even when it's hard? That's where your passion lives. Chapter 12. Staying loyal to a passion. Grit demands loyalty to a craft, a mission, a purpose. Changing goals constantly kills progress. Greatness comes when you stay in love with one idea long enough to master it. Chapter 13. Intrinsic motivation matters. Gritty people do things because they love the process, not the prizes. The best artists, athletes, and entrepreneurs would do their work even if nobody watched. They're pulled by purpose, not pushed by pressure. Chapter 14. The long game. True grit is rare because it takes time. Decades, not days. There are no shortcuts. The most successful people build something slowly, with intention, sacrifice, and sweat. Chapter 15. When passion fades, sometimes the fire dims. Grit doesn't mean blind loyalty, it means evolving your passion when necessary, but never quitting. Growth, rekindle, realign, restart, but don't retreat. Chapter 16. mastering one thing. Multitasking kills mastery. Grit is choosing one thing and pouring everything into it. One goal, one mission, one obsession. Mastery comes from focus, not frenzy. Chapter 17. Purpose powers passion. When your passion serves others, it grows stronger. Purpose transforms selfish goals into meaningful missions. Grit, fueled by service, becomes unbreakable. Chapter 18. Grit and flow is that deep state where effort feels effortless. Grit gets you there. When you push through resistance long enough, your mind adapts. You enter flow and magic happens. Chapter 19. Emotional investment in goals. Grit ISN T Robotics emotional. The grittiest people feel deeply about their goals. They cry, struggle, and doubt, but they still show up. Emotional fuel drives them. Chapter 20. Role models of passion. We become what we see. Grit is contagious. Surround yourself with people who live for something bigger than themselves. Their fire will light yours. Part 3. Practicing perseverance. Chapter 21. The magic of deliberate practice. Grit isn't just trying the right way. Deliberate practice means focusing on weaknesses, seeking feedback, and practicing until pain becomes power. Chapter 22. Small wins. Compound success is built from small wins stacked daily. One paragraph, one push-up, one extra hour. Gritty people chase tiny wins and those wins add up. Chapter 23. Getting through plateaus. Growth stalls. Plateaus test your patience, but gritty people trust the process. They stay committed when progress is invisible, knowing breakthroughs come right after boredom. Chapter 24. Hope and grit. Hope in grit isn't wishing it's working. It's the belief that I can get better. When others say, this is too hard, the gritty say, I can learn this. Chapter 25. The growth mindset connection. A fixed mindset says, I'm not good at this. A growth mindset says, I'm not good at this yet. Grit is rooted in the belief that effort changes everything. Chapter 26. Discipline versus grit. Discipline is control. Grit is commitment. Discipline helps you start. Grit helps you stay. Grit keeps going when motivation, energy, and comfort disappear. Chapter 27. How to practice grit. Build grit like a muscle. Set hard goals. Face discomfort. Reflect daily. Make quitting harder than continuing. Grit is a choice made one hard decision at a time. Chapter 28. Rest, but don't quit. Grit doesn't mean burnout. It means strategic recovery. Rest refuels. Grit, take breaks, but never break your promise to yourself. Recharge, then return. Chapter 29. Finding joy in difficulty. Gritty find joy not just in results, but in the struggle. They love the grind. They celebrate effort. When it gets tough, they smile and keep going. Chapter 30. The gritty, daily routine. Grit isn't built on grand gestures. It's forged in daily habits. Wake up early. Work intentionally. Reflect nightly. Your routine reflects your grit. Part 4. Spreading grit. Chapter 31. Parenting for grit. Raise kids who don't give up. Praise effort, not talent. Model perseverance. Show them that growth is earned, not given. Chapter 32. The hard thing rule. Duckworth's family rule. Everyone must choose one hard thing and stick with it. No quitting halfway. That's how grit becomes a family value. Chapter 33. Teaching grit. In schools, education isn't just about grades, it's about resilience. Teachers can cultivate grit by encouraging effort, failure, and reflection in students. Chapter 34. Building grit in the workplace. Great companies hire for grit. They build cultures where setbacks are lessons and growth is expected. Gritty teams don't fold, they adapt and win. Chapter 35. Gritty teams win. One gritty player can uplift the whole team. Shared purpose, relentless work, and collective perseverance drive record-breaking performance. Chapter 36. Mentors and coaches. Matter behind every gritty person is a guide who challenged them. Coaches push, mentors believe, and feedback fuels. Grit grows with guidance. Chapter 37. Environments shape grit. You become who you're around. Surround yourself with people who persevere, who don't flinch at failure, who keep going. Their grit becomes yours. Chapter 38. Creating a culture of excellence. Culture is a mirror. If your school, home, or company values effort, integrity, and passion, grit will flourish. Grit grows in excellence. Chapter 39. Lifelong grit. Grit isn't a phase, it's a way of life. Whether you're 15 or 75, grit can transform you. It's never too late to chase something hard. Chapter 40. Your grit legacy. What will they say about you? That you were brilliant, or that you never gave up? Grit leaves a legacy of resilience, courage, and relentless hope.